News crunch. French regulator says Google must pay news sites to send them traffic. Officials rejected Google's plan to stop using snippets in news search results. France's competition authority says that Google must go back to the bargaining table to negotiate a rate that the search giant will pay to link to articles on French news sites. So far, Google has flatly refused to pay fees to link to news articles, despite a new EU copyright directive designed to force Google to do so. During negotiations, Google must reinstate snippets in news article search results. Google will be required to retroactively pay news organizations for linking to them, going back to October 2019, at whatever rate is determined in the negotiations. The regulator is also ordering Google not to alter the indexing, classification, or presentation of protected content, for instance. French news articles in its search results. French authorities are trying to avoid the outcome of a similar law passed in Spain back in 2014. That law tried to force Google to pay Spanish news organizations for linking to them, but Google responded by shutting down the Spanish version of Google News. Traffic to Spanish news sites fell as a result, with smaller news publications taking the biggest hit. Get ready for the crab walk. Chinese city hosts fashion show for crustaceans and presents them with drones. Participants presented dressed up mitten crabs at an annual contest in Hualien, China. Participants decorated mitten crabs as part of a crab fashion show today in Hualien City, eastern China's Jiangsu province. Participants are required to dress up and present the mitten crabs at the competition, reports state news agencies in Hua. The fashion show comes amid the Hang's Lake hairy crab season, which falls in September and October. Hairy crabs are an autumn delicacy in eastern China's Yangtze River Delta region. Hang's County produces around 6,000 tons of mitten crabs every year, according to the local government website. Up to 90,000 Romanian workers to pick crops in COVID-19 hotspots. British and German farmers are organizing charter flights to bring in thousands of seasonal workers from Romania and other countries in the region, Poland, Bulgaria, despite the lockdown in most European Union countries. Romanian Prime Minister Ludovic Orban says that about 80,000 to 90,000 Romanians will probably go to work abroad in the next period. There is no legal ground to prevent them, and, furthermore, the local economy couldn't absorb the excess workforce. The first charter flight from Bucharest will land at London Stansted Airport on April 16th, with approximately 180 seasonal workers on board. By that time, German farmers will have already welcomed the first Romanian workers to pick their crops. This is the first of 6 flights scheduled for the coming months, writes E-Times. According to the publication, many unemployed Brits have applied for jobs in agriculture, but not enough to fill all vacancies. German farmers admitted that they received scarce applications and said the local workers could not have achieved the same productivity under the rough working conditions. Read this before posting that high school yearbook photo to Facebook. Posting an old photo with graduation year and high school name seems like such an innocent thing. But the Better Business Bureau has sent out a word of caution when it comes to sharing those harmless senior portraits. Scammers and hackers surfing social media will look for these #CLASSOF 2020 posts and now have posters high school names and graduation years, which are often used for online security questions. The BBB, Better Business Bureau, said scammers can do a quick internet search to learn more information about the poster, like real name, birth date, family members and city or town of residence. The BBB said to beware of what is shared online, even with friends. Other recent personal list posts that can be attractive to hackers include cars people have owned, including makes and model years, favorite athletes and top 10 favorite television shows. Resist the temptation to play along. While it's fun to see others' posts, if you are uncomfortable participating, it is best to not do it. Change security questions and settings. If you are nervous about something you shared possibly opening you up to fraud, review and change your security settings for banking and other websites. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more news, and hit that notification bell for more content.